Wow, after I shut my video off, cops pull in here a minute later. Check this out, I guess. Hello.
Jarvis, is that your name?
Who are you?
I'm Constable Kenny.
What's your position?
I am a constable here in Lower Sackville.
Okay, cool.
So,
how are you?
Good. I guess
Great.
Nova Scotia, they called us because they were just concerned with you being in
Yeah,
the
they was
building,
concerned that I was videotaping inside, which is my constitutional right to do. I do auditing all the time. I go to police stations, I go to libraries, I go everywhere. I was here. I didn't cause any disturbance. I do this all the time. I shoot videos all the time everywhere with government officials, government buildings.
Okay.
And
Is there a reason why, or is this something you like to do?
No, it's education. Actually, I was at the public library here a week ago. Had the cops called on me there because they didn't understand. People that work for the government, some of them in these government buildings, they don't understand their rights. We can videotape in public. We can videotape any public building. I think it was a day or two later, I got a call. I'm not going to tell you, or I'm not going to say on here what her name is, but there it is right there. She's up top. She was a communication officer of public libraries. She called me up. She supports me in everything I do. She was so glad that I went in there and educated. She sent out memos to all the libraries and HRM stating that I can do that. I'm totally legal to do that. She encourages me to do that. So I went, she sent them a memo and an email saying that it was in my legal right to do that. No problem at all. So I went to the Bedford Library, walked around in there. Nice people, nice library. I talked to people there that work there. Yeah. No issue at all. So then I went back to Sackville, the library here, and walked through. Never had another issue. Everybody, hi, how you doing? So they got their memo. This is why I do this, for education purposes. Okay. And apparently the people in here, they're not educated on video filming. Yeah. And here, this one woman, she read this back inside, and then she got this other woman, and she just, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, you gotta leave. And I said, well, I have the law right here in my hand. You can have a look at it. Look at the ones that I have circled, because that's mainly for these buildings. Could you read that out loud, just so people will know?
The part that you circled?
Yeah, the parts that I circled. Could you just read them out loud, please?
It says charter right, and then it has, in quotations, oops, sorry. There's absolutely no general law that would prohibit a member of the public from taking video or photographic footage anywhere in a public place.
Correct.
Filming in public in Canada is a constitutional right. Taking photographs and videos of things that are plainly visible in public spaces is a constitutional right, and that includes police and other government officials carrying out their duties. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean,
well, thank you.
There's the only thing that people, I think, have problems with.
They're uncomfortable. That's what it is.
And
exactly.
They don't know, what are you going to do with that video?
Exactly.
They just don't know those things. And some people live very private lives. And maybe they have a private job in the government themselves, and they just don't want their face. They may do undercover work or. The
workers, if they come up to me, if they don't know what I'm doing, all they have to do is ask me. I can completely explain to them what I'm doing. It's just that they don't know the rights, and that's why I do this. It's for educational purposes. Like when the cops were called me the other day, one of the police officers said, we're not used to this. It's the first time we ever seen this in Lower Sackville.
Yes, you're right. You can film.
Exactly.
The only thing that what we're going to ask is if, if we're in an investigation or it's a motor vehicle collision or what have you,
right? Just
to keep your distance.
I know
to interfere with an investigation.
I actually know all that.
Yeah.
I know you're explaining it to me, but I know the law. Like I could be a lawyer. Could we just walk up here a minute?
Sure. If I was sitting here, a customer trying to get my get my registration, I wouldn't want to be filmed.
Yeah.
Right?
Say if you go to a car show or a concert or something like that, right? You're videotaping everything. Yeah. Nobody's coming up, oh, don't videotape me, don't videotape me. But once you walk in a government office, they come right at you, which is legal for us to do. Totally legal for us to do.
It's legal. It's just out of the norm.
Like it was a waste of time. They call you up and say, there's a guy here videotaping. Yeah. All you guys got to do is say, well, is he causing any disturbance? Is he doing anything criminal? No. Well, okay, then he's just videotaping. And that's going to become the normal.
I think the main concern here was that the report was that you were getting into people's faces with videos.
I never went into anybody's face. There was a lady that come up into my face that brought me outside, and then she,
was it a worker or like a?
No, it was a worker. Okay. Like, I never went up to anybody in public into their face at all. I was nowhere near anybody. I didn't even want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to go in and get my shots and back out. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
So she read the paper that you read,
Yeah.
the lady that had me outside. So then I went back in. Another lady came out, told me her name, but she wouldn't tell me her position.
Okay.
And hi. Just look up Penn Canada or look up our rights. We're definitely 100% totally allowed. See, I don't even want to talk to her. Like, I don't come here to talk to people, and I didn't get up in anyone's face, so that's a lie. They told you that.
So that's exactly what I'm explaining. Is
yeah.
That, like, you're gonna get that.
I
right?
know
Because
this.
people, like I said, I wouldn't want to be filmed either because you know, people I work with, we have undercover jobs.
Yeah.
Right? So you could be showing, like, say, you know, someone's undercover,
Yeah.
and now you just kind of gave away who they are. They're in sack, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the normal public people, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
It's not necessarily.
And they just it's their feelings. It's all just, is feelings.
It's just common decency, right? Like common sense says
that
people generally don't want to be filmed if there's no reason, right? Just coming into a building and filming people.
Yeah.
People are gonna get pretty irate about it.
Yeah, but
it doesn't make sense.
But they don't if you're outside in public. It's mostly just government buildings.
From my perspective,
yep.
And I think of everything, right?
Yep.
So what if someone's in witness protection? You know, everyone has private lives, right?
Exactly. So
and that's why they don't want to be filmed.
And these people that work in these buildings, they're all upset and all that about it.
I would be too, honestly.
But they should get a different job if they don't want to work in the public. And
it's not that they don't want to work in the public. It's just that some random guy comes in. They have no idea who you are. You say you're educating them and you're filming, but you know, are you casing the place, right? Are you? They have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You know what I mean? So that's why they get a little nervous because are you going to come rob them later?
Well, that's why. That's why.
Something to someone that works there. It's curious because I truly don't understand why this is.
I know you guys.
I guess.
You guys don't understand, but
no, I don't.
Eventually, you just will understand.
So, say you're investigating corruption here.
Yeah.
What on earth could these guys be doing that you're going to catch on film?
Well, they come up to me and say, "You can't do this, you can't do that." They apparently they don't know the law, and if they're going to work in a place like this, they should know the law.
Well, whether you know the law or not, they're not going to want someone filming. We do have incidences where people come. A lot of people, you know, if they don't like the police, they make threats to us all the time.
How many people are going to come threaten the cops and have a video camera in their hand?
We've had people come to the detachments that have done something, right?
With video cameras and video.
With weapons. So
with weapons, this isn't a weapon. That's my point. This camera isn't a weapon. So most normal people will not go into a police office with a camera and guns and threaten you guys. They're not going to do that. We have a camera. We have no guns.
What people do.
Yeah, but you just said yourself that they walk in there with guns. No cameras, just a gun.
But the point is that we see you filming the place. When we see that, we think you're casing. We think you're going to do something, right?
Oh, I know.
So our hairs on our necks are raised.
I know.
As is these guys. They're probably assuming something. You're going to do something later.
But me walking in here, that does not trump my right that I cannot do that legally. I'm not doing anything illegal.
I'm not arguing that point at all.
Thank you. Thank you.
My point is that these people don't want to be filmed. I don't blame them. I don't think this is necessary. A police station.
Yeah, I know, but the guy said this is private. I know for a fact that police stations aren't private. I know the law. And then he once said it was his place, like it's his own sanctuary. The people pay your salary? They pay...
I pay more taxes than most people that complain about that.
Oh, I pay a lot of tax too. You have no idea.
Me, I don't care about the who pays whose salary at this rate. I don't care about the who pays whose salary at this rate.
I don't care about the who pays whose salary at this rate.
I lied to you, said I was going up in people's faces. That's a flat out lie. I got it on camera.
Well, I'm assuming what she saw is the confrontation of you and that man when he said he doesn't want
to
be
he was sitting way down there. I was nowhere near his face. He's the one to turn around, like way down there, like probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet away from me. I weren't in his face. Like she said, I'm up in people's faces. That's a flat out lie. Okay.
Once he's off the phone, we'll see what's happening here.
So I'm being detained?
You're not detained, no.
Okay. We'll see you later. What's up, bud?
Okay.
Well, I ain't got all day. I'm leaving. If I'm not being detained, I'm leaving. Thank you. I just wish you guys would educate them. She'll tell you exactly what I said to her. I know there's people in there that are nervous because I got a camera. There's cameras all over this place. And I understand. I even told her if I was sitting in there, I'd kind of be nervous. Some guy come in. But I'm doing it for educational purposes. Like, she'll tell you all about it.
That's fine. I'll talk to her about it. It's all
Okay.
good.
Well,
Okay, okay?
I'm done. You guys have a great day.
Take care.
Yep. You too. Wow. That was interesting.